Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, giving another quick update on my Grand Boutique Hotel. Let's check it out. Alright guys, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I've said in videos and I've said in live streams that I wish I would have went ahead and turned all of this floor dark tan, then had this nougat, this light tan, then the pink, and then the green up top. And I honestly think I'm going to go ahead and work that out. So I'm really not happy with the coloring as is. I just think it would be better if this bottom section right here was all dark tan, and I actually moved like each section up, and I think that would work out really well. Now the interiors aren't going to change, but I think the exteriors are going to. So I did have to order some new parts. Gonna wait for those to come in, but till then, let's rock this out.
Alright guys, so I know this is crazy. I really shouldn't be doing this, but this is just a quick look at what it looks like before the change. And then as you can see, I'm doing the change. So again, I know this sounds crazy. I know I've put in a lot of work already, but I don't know. Every time I looked at it, I just felt it needed to be dark brown or dark tan. So I went with it and I just started rocking it out. So as you can see, I have to take everything apart, but instead of doing all the interior walls and all that as well, I'm just sticking with the exterior walls. So for the most part, I had to take all the pieces apart. Now, I kept most of them together so that I could easily adapt them to the next floor. I also went ahead and kept the windows and all of the doors the same color on this floor, just because I really do like the dark green and the dark tan colors together. I thought that went really well, so I went ahead and just kept that. But as you can see, it's a bit of a process. Just taking some of the pieces apart, putting them back together, making sure that they all go in order the way that they were. I obviously had to use a lot of extra pieces from my part collection as well as ordering some. But as you can see, it just went really smooth, and it really does look a lot better in this color. Now again, I didn't change the interior color walls just because, one, that would be a lot more to do, and second, I did want that contrast of different colors within the build, so I went ahead and just kept that, but just rocked out the exterior on that. So this is just kind of me filling up the space, filling up the walls, and making sure that everything works the way it should. Again, some of the coloring I ended up changing, but kept the overall look and feel. I also added these modified plates with the, I don't know what they're called, but the hooks on them every couple of pillars, just so that at a later point I can go ahead and add in some lighting details and all that kind of fun stuff. The exterior of the original build didn't have any of that, so I felt that this was a great opportunity to add those little details to just kind of liven up the build a little bit and to give it a little bit more oomph. Alright, so to give you a few basic details on the MOC itself, so far I am combining 4 boutique hotel sets, plus a lot of my own personal parts. This build spans 4 full 32 by 32 base plates, including sidewalks on 3 different sides. 4 stories tall at this point, but it will be 5 stories tall in total after I put in the lounge. The first floor is going to be several different boutiques, clothing, art, dishes, perfume, etc., as well as a high-end spa for the middle. Now that was the original plan, but I actually have decided to change the spa out and actually put in a banquet hall for weddings and different events, and I'll put an event in there for that. Now the second floor is the main entrance of the hotel lobby. I was thinking about doing a restaurant, but after all is said and done, I just decided to do a lounge area. I figured that would be a little bit better than doing a restaurant, just because of space and because of the layout of the elevators and all that kind of fun stuff. I just kind of felt that was going to be better than a restaurant, but I do plan on putting a nice little restaurant up in the bar area if I can fit it. The third and fourth floor is just suites and hotel rooms, and those are all finished. So the hotel lobby is finished and completely tiled. The second or the third floor, all the rooms are done. The hallway is tiled. I didn't tile the rooms or the suites. I just didn't feel like it was necessary in the third and fourth floor, so I just kind of left those out, but just kind of wanted to showcase the overall detail. Now, as of right now, without the added details, we are looking at almost a total of 30 pounds on this build. It is ginormous. Now, as you can see from what I'm doing here, I did put a slightly different arch in. Those are the arches that I had. I did have to order a few here and there, but I wanted to mainly go with what I had versus just ordering a bunch of parts. Just thought it would be easier. Obviously, it's more cost effective. I'm already spending a lot of money on this build. And I just wanted to kind of keep the cost down, so I went ahead and used those arch pieces. They do have a little bit more of a peak on them, but I also think that gives it a little bit more character. Now this area was a little tricky, and you can kind of see that I was putting on the lights or taking them off, but I did have to readjust this section here just to make it fit with the overall look and feel of the original build and how the original build was versus me putting in the new parts. Now I still have I haven't finished this corner yet, just because I was waiting for the new parts to come in to give it a little bit of an overhang. But I really think this style and this process was a lot of fun, and this style is a little bit better. I think it matches better with the front, with the actual boutique, versus having it different. But again, I kept the interior different as well. So overall, again, I really like this build. I really have enjoyed building it out and having some fun with it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. What do you guys think so far? Do you guys like the build? Do you guys like the layout? Do you like some of the different things that I've done with it? Do you like the new color? Let me know in the comments below. Also, as a friendly reminder, I do live stream a lot of my builds on Twitch. So the details are in the description below, but go check out my Twitch channel. I do have some goals that I'm trying to hit. Once we hit 2,500 subscribers here on YouTube and 500 followers over on Twitch, I do plan on giving out monthly giveaways, small at first, and as my channel progresses and grows, I do plan on doing bigger and bigger stuff. But all in all, please like, share, and subscribe. I do my stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have thought about changing times, and I will probably do that at some point in the following year, as my schedule will be changing. I do have some daughters, and I do drop them off at school in the mornings, and I pick them up And my youngest will be in junior high, which means I'll have to adjust my schedule and I won't really be able to stream in the early mornings like that. But again, let me know, where you're from. I try to accommodate everybody when it comes to live streaming. So let me know, where are you at? What times are best for you? I am Southern California, so Pacific Coast time or Pacific Standard Time is where I'm streaming from and doing videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd really love your input on this build, guys. And to kind of showcase the next build, so on my live streams this week, or this past week, I did build the Creator 3-in-1 Noodle House, set number 31131, I believe it is. And so I actually have 5 of the sets, and I built all 3 versions of the set, and then now I'm going to go ahead and build out a modular, and I'm going to make 2 16 by 32 builds on one base plate, and kind of combine them to be one modular, which is going to be cool. My plan is to keep the Noodle House as well as the bike repair store. I just think that would be awesome to do. And then in addition to that, as far as the arcade goes, I already have an arcade in my city, so it's not something that I really need to add another one in. But I do love elements from that build, so I am going to take those elements and actually transfer them into my build. I think that's going to be cool. So here we are on the opposite side of the build, and we're just, again, filling in the details and building those out the same as we did the other side. I know there's a lot of speed build to this one, and it's going to be like that for this build or this video, as well as the next 2 videos, just because I'm switching things over and it's a process. This is not something that I'm streaming versus a lot of the other details that I've been building with this build, I've actually been doing on live streams. So anyway, again, do you like that concept of the Noodle House and bike store MOC? Have you guys built those sets? Let me know. And for that matter, this set here, for the boutique hotel, do you guys have this set? Have you built this set? Have you modified it or mocked out a different version of this set? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I do try to respond to every single comment that is placed on every video, so if you're going to take the time to comment, I'm going to try and take the time to respond to those comments, and I really do appreciate all of the comments. I appreciate you guys watching the video in length, as it does help the channel, it does help the video process. Now here, I did get a lot of feedback on the fact that I should just combine this this boutique area and make this all one art boutique, and I took that to heart and actually am doing that. So I decided to go ahead and fill in some of the details, take out the mid wall. I thought it was going to be there for support, but honestly it doesn't really need that much support since it's a small area. So what I went ahead and did was I just added the details, and opened it up, closing off the one door. You'll see here in a minute, I'll switch that out. But I just went ahead and made it one single boutique, so that was cool. And then again, here I'm rocking out the details, making sure that everything kind of looks cohesive and functional. And again, every other couple windows I popped out and added a door. I haven't added the sections where I'm making them a regular door, meaning the step up, step down, stuff like that. That was originally what I had, and then you had to kind of step up to each store and then step down once you got into it. I did clear that out, so I leveled it a little bit. And then this floor, I actually increased the height as well. So it is a little bit taller. I did it just for aesthetic purposes because I realized, that grand entrance floor, the second floor, is so much thicker, or taller than the other floors. I wanted to kind of even it out a little bit, so I did increase the level on this bottom floor, as well as I did some work on the upper floors. But you guys will see that in the next videos. But I am really excited about how this turned out and the way this is looking. I think it looks a lot better than it did before. But again, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the new coloring? Do you hate the new coloring? Should I have kept it how it was originally and not changed it? I would really love to hear your feedback and all that kind of fun stuff. So wrapping it up here, guys, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and enjoying the builds. We are combining 4 boutique hotels plus a lot of individual parts to make this a grand boutique hotel. Hope you guys like it. Please consider sharing, and subscribing, joining one of my memberships, as well as hanging out with me on live streams over on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So there you have it. Have a great one, guys.
Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm gonna subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Brix.